go. We're showing you how to set up the boiling water with ice demonstration. Notice I've got the water boiling, and it's boiling a lot. I've got it on the highest setting. This is allowing the steam to expand inside the Erlenmeyer flask. Now when I actually do this in the back room so the students don't see the setup. Then I let it cool down a little bit so I can pick it up, or I'll bring it out on a tray with a bunch of different demos so they don't know that it's already been heated. It doesn't change the demo any, but if they see it boiling to begin with, it's not as big of a surprise. So then, here's what I'm going to do. Using a hot hand, I'm going to force this onto it. It's going to want to pop off, but you have to force it on and keep the pressure on. You'll notice that it's still boiling. If you don't put enough water in this, which I didn't do yesterday, it didn't work there. You see it's still boiling, that's a good thing. I've got vacuum grease on top of this. You could use, sometimes it works without any grease at all. Sometimes you could use Vaseline or something to make sure. Now I'm cooling it just a little bit. What does the cooling do? It wants to push out the lid. But what I'm doing is I'm cooling the air above the water. This is going to pull down the stopper. And once the stopper is firmly in place, I can let go. And this will boil for a long time. Sometimes as long as a half hour, depending on how much water you have in there. So I can let go with my fingers. Yes, and notice it's still boiling. If you don't have a good seal here, you'll see bubbles coming through and you know that you've lost your vacuum. Now this is ready to go in 3, 4, 5 minutes when it's cooled down enough that I can pick it up. I can go do this demonstration. The kids do not know that this water is anything but room temperature. When you take off the lid, be very careful. Last year when I did this, I pulled it off and I actually broke the Erlenmeyer flask and ended up getting stitches in my finger. Just put it back on put it in the fume hood, so there is the blast shield, or put it away from people a long way off and put it on a very low temperature and you'll eventually push that out. Thank you.